What's up, superstars, and welcome back to Crypto Cornucopia, where you come for the latest crypto news, education, and a path to prosperity. I'm making these videos for beginners, so if there's anybody that you know that wants to learn more about crypto, send them here. Share the video, share the love. I reference several different YouTubers, and every time that I do, I put it down in the comments below. So if you want to learn more about that topic, scroll down and then click on the other videos. YouTube loves that as well. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. Also, opinions. I like to hear different perspectives from other people. That's also why I watch a lot of other YouTube videos. All right, so we're on Trade Chain today, and the tagline is "Watch the market." So we've got some volatility today. We're going to go into why right after this, but the sentiment right now dropped for Bitcoin to 45, and Ethereum also dropped down to 52. Now, both of these are neutral. That just means that it's not bearish, but it's also not bullish. All right, so the coins that are pumping today that are hottest on Twitter are CRO, that's crypto.com. And if you want to start an account, I have the link below. But I also suggest Voyager. Both of those, if you deposit some money, you get some Bitcoin as well. So it's kind of a no-brainer. It's free money. OMG, IOTX, even though they've been dropping today, they pumped hard yesterday. I think it was almost 100x there, or sorry, 100%. And then Rary, that's a good one. Chromia, Gas, Velis, and these three I don't know, but VeChain is pumping because they made, or they're creating a DEX, a decentralized exchange. But VeChain in itself is a supply chain token. They're helping that area. So let's take a quick look at the coins. And we're going to go over today over to the 1 hour projected range. So it has about 100 tokens that you can take a look at. But right here, it tells you in the middle what is most likely going to happen within 90% in the next hour. Okay, so right at the top here, red coins here a lot, but that's a very small cap and very volatile. Internet or ICP, Internet Computer, Divi, and Crypto.com are of the highest scores here. All right, so let's get right into the news. Oh, wait, actually, real quick, let's go over here to Market Rebellion, taking a look at my favorite tokens here. You got Matic over here is above the 20-day SMA. Ethereum went below it yesterday, but as I told you yesterday, usually if it's a strong token and it goes below the 20 SMA, it pops back up, which it did. DOT is high above, and we know why, because we have the parachain auction starting next week. So people are getting tokens, they're getting the DOT to get ready to lock it up, and which will cause a supply shock. So I expect this to be pumped in the next couple of weeks. And then BTC is riding the line here, which is good. We want it to go sideways because that's how the altcoins pump. When Bitcoin starts pumping, all the altcoins start to bleed just a little bit because people want to be in the big boy. All right, let's head into it. So watching the market, why do we want to do that? Well, there's a lot of things going on. We got options expiry, but right here, the Bitcoin holders. So this is the supply. This purple line is supply on the exchanges. Look at the big dip here. All right, CryptosRUS is implying that these are institutions. These are people getting ready to hold. And as I mentioned the other day, the narrative is changing. My thought process is changing for this bull run because institutions are in it and they want to make money. But what's happening, and I'm going to show you on the next slide, banks are starting to offer loans. So you can have your Bitcoin, just Bitcoin for now, and they're looking to offer loans for the Bitcoin, so you don't need to sell. And when you don't sell, that's not a taxable event. All right, you can take a loan out on it, which is not a taxable event. So obviously that's appealing to people and entities. All right, so you see the price. This is the price is going sideways. This is good, and it's not really indicative. It's not showing right now with the supply shock. You can see the last time that this went down over here, dropped off. Some made huge purchases. It went sideways, sideways, sideways for, let's see, that was a 10th over to about the 1st. So it's about 3 weeks. It went sideways for about 3 weeks, and then what happened? Okay. And with all this bullish news, people are going to be getting into it slowly. All right, so Bank of America COO says that offering loans against crypto assets could be a possibility in the future. He's putting it out there. It's going to happen. It's not just an idea anymore. So JP Morgan says that Bitcoin and digital currencies will continue to outperform into 2022. All right, so not a big fan of JP Morgan. I think they've done a lot of shady stuff in the past. And also the CEO has always talked badly about it. But they're doing for their customers what the customers want. And they're offering that, and now they have to talk about it as well. All right, so you have the, this is what I was talking about. Watch the market today, because not only with Ethereum, but with Bitcoin, you have options expiry. And so Friday's 540 million Ethereum options expiries favored traders with targets at 5K. So I'm not that well versed in options, but the gist of it is that people essentially bet that a price is going to be at a certain number. And if they don't meet that, then that can mean buying or selling pressure, either way, depending on how many more there are. And they're saying that that they were favoring the traders with targets at 5K. So if it's not at 5K, then I don't want to say they're liquidated. They just essentially lose. And again, that can create buying and selling pressure. All right, so this tells a little bit more about it. At first sight, the 300 billion put sell options dominate the weekly expiry by 20% compared to the 240 million calls buy instruments. Still, the 0.8 call to put ratio is deceptive because the recent rally will likely wipe out most bearish bets. For example, if Ether's price remains above 4,500, which it was right at today, actually at 8 a.m. I could have sworn it's CoinGecko, so I'm not sure what they use, but CoinGecko was showing it at 44.90. It was literally at right at 4,500 at 8 a.m. this morning. Oh, actually UTC. So I'm sorry, this is Easter time that I was talking about. So not sure what time UTC is, but anyway, that's today on November 5th. Only 1.5 million worth of those put sell options will be available at the expiry. So let's head back. I believe UTC is after us. So so right now Ethereum is at 45.28, and this is a live feed. So it looks like to me that they're the sell options are not going to win out, essentially. All right, so the bulls are comfortable above 4,500. All right, so that's the big news today. So if it stays above 4,500 for Ethereum, then good news. And there's also some with Bitcoin. So, but the point is that there's going to be volatility today, so watch out. All right, so this is Cryptotube, and he found some He followed somebody on Twitter, and they say the machine learning based Ethereum price projection. All of the models show, these are the different possibilities, but what they're showing is that Ethereum is going to be going up into the right, which is essentially what we've been talking about and what we feel is going to happen. But this is artificial intelligence gathering all the data and projecting it out for us. So the state of Ethereum, this is one of the reasons why. ETH and smart contracts grows, which means that if you want to get any type of yield in the cryptoverse, whatever exchange you want to put it on, Ethereum's everywhere, you can lock it up and they give you a yield on it. So I've seen anywhere from 4% all the way up to 200% on the more risky exchanges. But the point is that you can see it's getting locked up. So the exchange supply declines. And what do I talk about all the time? If the supply is declining and the demand is increasing, that means that the price is going to go up. All right, I'm going to link this down below. This is Rick Treweek from Eden, and this is an Oculus, actually owned by Facebook now. They bought that company, just found that out yesterday. And they're talking about how the metaverse will change content creation forever. So if you're confused about the metaverse and what it is, I highly suggest you go watch this video. And it shows him in the metaverse acting like real life. I use the analogy with the movie Ready Player One. This is the way we're moving. And I didn't realize really how close to it we are. Okay, you see the gloves in the movie, you see the treadmill that he's on, and the goggles or whatever you want to call it, the glasses that he puts on his face so he can interact. Well, this is already happening. He's doing his real life in virtual reality. He does his meetings there. Okay. And I can't express this enough. You have to get into this. You have to look at, you have to understand what's going on for you to get excited and to get into some of this stuff and some of the protocols. All right. So also Warner Brothers to launch Red Pill NFT avatars for the Matrix Resurrections. Again, huge studios getting involved here. They're creating NFTs. And I thought this was pretty cool. So the owners of the Matrix themed NFT avatars will be forced to choose between a blue pill and a red pill variant upon purchasing them. All right, so per the Hollywood Reporter, social NFT platform Nifty's will launch 100,000 avatars themed around the Matrix Resurrections with a special red pill feature. All right, the avatars will retail for $50 each from November 30th. As in the original Matrix film, buyers of the NFTs can choose between a red or blue pill. If they choose the blue pill, their avatar's character will remain in the Matrix. If they choose the red pill, the avatar transforms into a resistance fighter. So in my mind, I immediately want to do the red pill. Then I think to myself, well, there's only going to be 1,000 of them. They may launch some later, but there's also, these are their originals, okay? So you have 100,000 there's only. If everybody picks the red pill, don't you think the blue pill may be a little bit more rare, which creates value? I don't know. Put your comments below. I'm curious to see what you think. Because immediately I want to do the red pill, and then I think to myself, should I do blue? Or why don't I do two, one of each? All right, so you have Engine. Engine is one of the originals for gaming and NFTs. They are their own blockchain, and they're trying to integrate with other blockchains as well, but they're doing a lot. But the point is that Engine wants to decentralize its metaverse with new $100 million fund. There's a lot of money coming into this space. So this type of information gets people excited. They say, okay, what are they going to use the $100 million for? Well, obviously they're going to be developing. They must be doing new things. So wouldn't it make sense that Engine value would be going up, especially since they're getting into the metaverse, which this is one of the narratives everybody's talking about right now. So the Infinity Metaverse Fund will focus on seed equity investments for projects building Infinity. Exactly. All right, so if you have projects building on it, it creates value, price go up. This is very cool. Kevin Durant's new SPAC firm to focus on crypto and blockchain. So you have people not only promoting cryptos, because in 2017, you always hear about it pumped up and then it crashed. Well, you had people on Twitter and celebrities talking about it and tweeting about it and creating excitement, but there was nothing of real value there. They were just growing the hype. Now people are actually putting the money into these projects, and that to me is a lot more valuable and sustainable in my mind. So my original thought throughout this entire process was that it's probably going to go up through December and then that's it, bull runs over. But I'm finding it harder and harder to keep that train of thought because you have so many people that are putting money into this and creating now. All right, so NFTs and play to earn are future of gaming industry, says the EA boss. Okay, major video game publisher, Electronic Arts. You guys, if you play any type of video games and sports video games, then you know that these guys are huge. And they're saying that the NFTs and blockchain-based games are the future of this industry. They're in the industry, so they understand that. They get that. All right, moving on. Okay, so this is about Chainlink and very bullish news for Chainlink. All this stuff is very cool, so you can read through this and what they're doing. This is what they do, but right here, this is what is going to change the game. So Chainlink is slow, steady. It is, I think, the top blue chip underneath Bitcoin and Ethereum. It just doesn't move, so it's not sexy. So, but if you look at the chart, the price goes up and to the right consistently, stays in a channel. But they're creating cross chain bridging. This is huge. This is, you know, we talk about all these different chains that are out there. You have Atom, you have Engine has its own, Ethereum has its own, Bitcoin has its own. Link, Chainlink, which is trying to bring information out or from the outside world into the chain. Now they're trying to bring all the chains together. This is huge. Everybody uses Chainlink. All these chains use, they're called an oracle. They provide information, real-time information. I mean, it's all up here. This is what they do. But on top of that, now they're creating cross-chain bridging. It's amazing. All right, so you have Disney sides with Vivi for golden moment NFTs. I'm not going to read through this. I'm not a big fan of Disney, but the point is, like, these are huge companies getting into NFTs because they see they don't want to miss the boat. I mean, Disney in itself, all the movies that they have, there's a lot of people that can come into this space because they want a piece of Disney and all the movies that they've had. Now they get an NFT, which is actually yours. It's like buying a poster, like one of the original posters. So the point is that Disney's with V, but they don't say it here. That's part of eComi. OMI, OMI is the ticker. That's the symbol, or that's the protocol, the crypto, OMI, and you can see it's been pumping lately. But VEVE, VEVE has their own app, and now you can go into that app and get a piece of Disney, essentially, a unique NFT. And again, this is one of the first ones. All right, so I'm going to finish up today. There are two projects that I'm extremely excited about, and I have been for a very long time. Polygon, Matic, and also Phantom, FTM. And I can't do it justice to explain exactly what it is, but at its fastest, it can do 20,000 transactions per second, TPS. And Ethereum does, I think it's 100. Bitcoin does like 15. It's extremely fast. And I love the protocol, but I think what they're doing is amazing. And what I'm going to do a video, and I'm essentially going to take you guys through Phantom. I think one of the best things that they've done is created a bridge right in their dexes. A lot of times you have to create a wallet, and then within that wallet you have to transfer it from Ethereum over to wherever. And there's a specific bridge that does that. Well, on their exchange in Phantom, they have a bridge right there. It's integrated into it, which is freaking brilliant. You know, so it's called Spooky Swap. But I'm going to take you guys through it. That's my next video that I'm going to do. But I highly suggest Coin Bureau does an excellent job. This is what he does. Like, he does deep dives and explains what the goods, the pros, the cons of the protocols, anything that he talks about. So if you want to know more about a specific token, go to his channel and type in the token, and I guarantee you, if it's of any value, if it's of any worth, then he's done a video on it. But this is linked below. Scroll down if you want to know anything about Phantom and exactly what the project is. Click on the link and watch it. It is a 20-minute video. Again, put it at 1.5, 1.75, make it go fast. Get through it. But I'm going to do a video on the protocols within Phantom. That's going to be the next thing. So like, subscribe, and share this video with friends if you know people want to know more about crypto. I'll see you guys tomorrow.